AC Milan in the Champions League, and some complete buffoonery on 33 minutes put Sesko through, and well, we're losing 1-0, and I did fear the worst. 42 minutes then on the clock. We're just coming up to the half-time whistle. Sesko once again, a bit of magic, back to Pulisic. It's 2-0, and my word, did I shuffle the pack. I changed things around massively for the second half. Great work in midfield. De Silva there plays the ball through to Ketchta. Azon beats the offside trap. It's 2-1. And then in the 85th minute, when it's all looking lost, Bacca takes a free kick and Raul Garcia heads in for a 2-2 draw. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 12 of this save where I'm managing Torino FC over in Italy. And well, things are going quite well at the moment, although we do have the early signs of the wheels coming off. Yes, we did get that message in the last episode that we were on an unbeaten run. Yep, that came to fruition. We did lose against 15th place Fiorentina, and quite badly. We didn't look great in that game, and to be honest, we've not looked great since. So we were bobbing along quite nicely, and we were adding to our unbeaten run. A home win against Brianza, 3-0. A Sassuolo, a 3-1 win against them at their place. Hellas Verona, a 3-1 win at home. And then we played the game I've been dreading, AC Milan in the Champions League. And as you've seen there, we were getting beat 2-0, came back and got a very creditable 2-2 draw. It was at home, and to be honest, Serie A at the moment is kind of between us and AC Milan. We're kind of on par with them, so I'm not quite sure why we're struggling a bit. But anyway, it is what it is. Away from home then, Fiorentina, we did lose that unbeaten run. We looked very, very disjointed, out of sorts, just giving the ball away. Every other time we touched it, we gave the ball away. It was a 3-1 loss. We did come back, however, against Cagliari, and that was a home game, and we won 2-0 in that one, a clean sheet and 2 goals. So maybe, I don't know, have we turned it round? I'm not sure. In today's episode, we're going to go watch the away game in the Champions League. In fact, we've got 3 away games on the bounce now. Not ideal, really. But Leipzig in the Champions League, Palermo will be played off camera, and then Slovan Bratislava once again away in the Champions League. Okay, a couple of tables for you to have a look at. 11 games played in Serie A now, and we've got 28 points. AC Milan 29 points. And Napoli Napoli and Juventus are lagging behind by 6 points on 22. And of course, we do have 2 leagues to look at the moment because we are in the Champions League. We're 9th place at the moment, 3 games played, 7 points. Very, very creditable. 2 wins and a draw. But after today's episode, we will have played 2 more games. Can we get some more points on the board? Okay, the first of those 2 games is RB Leipzig, and well, we're having to jump on a plane. It's 3 away games on the bounce, not ideal really, and we are a little bit disjointed at the moment. I'm not seeing that lovely, beautiful, flowing football that I've been seeing, all of those shiny green dots early season. Okay, we beat Cagliari, but it wasn't great. We got smashed by Fiorentina, so I'm hoping that a few words of wisdom from the Gobby Gaffer will send the lads out and we'll start getting some points on the board again. It's RB Leipzig. I've got a plane to catch. Okay, I know it looks a little bit weird, but I did have a look at the formation that RB Leipzig are going to play, and I've never seen anything like it before. It's very weird, so I'm going to try and combat it with a weird formation of my own. They've got 2 strikers on. They've got a shadow striker and an attacking midfielder. So it looks like they're going for it. And they're on their own patch as well. Kramer in goal, who I have noticed, by the way, is a wonder kid. So we've got a wonder kid in goal. Back 4, Zagharitis, Stroik, Schurz and Walters. We have a box of our own there. Ilic, Ricci, Franco and Kemlin. And then just returning from injury, Vlasic. Yep, Fujimoto is out for about 6 months now. Vlasic was out for about 4 weeks. Maybe that accounts for the fact that that switch has been flicked. We have not been looking great but both attacking midfielders, one after the other, dropped out. Vlasic 4 weeks, Fujimoto 6 weeks. I was having to play Ilic there, and yeah. Anyway, Vlasic is back today, and we've got Azon up front. So as you can see there, a bit of a weird formation for them. So I'm countering that with a weird formation of my own. Let's get into this game, shall we? So Leipzig really taking the game to us. 4 shots, 2 on target. We've done absolutely nothing in the game yet. So obviously their box of 4 up front is beating our box of 4 at the back. I don't know what I'm talking about, really. Okay, Leipzig now, and a little burst of energy there, and the ball shoots over the top. Hopefully we can do the same at the other end, but get the ball in the back of the net. Well, a point from today's game would be absolutely brilliant, I think. We certainly can't expect to win this game, but anyway, their keeper there is firing the ball out from the back, and they have beaten our press. So playing the ball through here, and we're completely out of position there. And once again, Notto there fires over the top, and that was a really good chance for Leipzig. Dani Olmo fires the ball into the box, and the ball is in the back of the net. Kamiri there, 1-0 for Leipzig. Not ideal this, if I'm honest. I did try to combat what they were doing, tactically, but it's not worked. The ball ping-pongs around there, and we do get really unlucky there. It pings straight onto his foot. All he has to do is just smash it in the back of the net. Okay, Leipzig once more, and we're just not at the races. And this, to be honest, this is how we've been playing in the last couple of games. Very, very disjointed. Just not looking like a 10. I mean, look at that pass there. He has given it back to us. Franco now with the ball. Vlasic. And Ivan Azon does some good work there. A short pass, but he puts the afterburners on, picks it up. Zagaritis into Vlasic. A lovely ball over the top, and that meets Walters. Fortunately, Azon was offside, but that won't get counted because it came to Walters. And we get a little bit of luck of our own, and the keeper palms it straight to, was it Vlasic? Straight to Vlasic. It is 1-1. And that is 27 minutes on the clock. That's a very nice equaliser, given the fact that we're not playing particularly well. Beautiful. Okay, at the moment I'm getting the inbox messages that we have a tycoon looking at us. I've never had a tycoon takeover all the time I've been playing Football Manager. So that would be... okay. We're losing 2-1. I thought having got that equaliser we might start picking up a little bit of momentum, but no, not to be. I don't want to see that again. It's disgusting. Just over half an hour on the clock. Yeah, I mean, it's a tycoon takeover. I think we're actually looking at very, very... oh, no. You can see them coming, can't you? Okay, let's have a chat then. We're obviously doing nothing in this game. Obviously a tycoon takeover. We are looking very, very attractive now. I think the bank balance is looking very, very good. There is a review on this goal. I think it will be... it's disallowed. Okay, then it's back to 2-1. Can we get an equaliser before half-time? I'm not quite sure what happened there. I mean, as soon as Vlasic made that failed tackle, you kind of know it's going to go in the back of the net, but it was disallowed. Okay, half-time arrives, and we're going to do the usual, kick up the shorts. We are angry. I'm not quite sure that this is working, if I'm honest. I'm really not sure that this is working. I think we'll bring Garcia on up front. We'll take Franco off, and we'll go to 2 up top, I think. Because clearly this is just not working. I did go to a cautious mentality as well. Let's push that up to positive. Right, Garcia can play the advance forward. Not on a deep line forward, an advance forward, thank you. And Azon can play his preferred pressing forward. Right, so Kemlin can just drop in there. We'll just make him a DM. We'll make him a defensive DM. So let me just have a look at this now. Ilic can go on to... I tried to be a bit conservative in this game, but obviously one of the big things in Football Manager is if you don't attack and you are not positive, you will lose a game. There is no doubt about it. So we're going for it now. This defensive stuff just didn't work. We could have been 3-1 down at half-time. OK, let's see whether the lads, having had a kick up the shorts, bit of a change of formation, let's see if they can go out in the second half and get an equaliser. So we are building up a little bit now. 8 shots, 4 on target. So we are starting to play a bit of football. So what I was trying to say before I keep getting rudely interrupted, yeah, Tycoon is looking at us. We are a very attractive proposition now. Bank balance is looking very nice. We're actually performing on the pitch, and we are in the Champions League. And like I say, it would be a first for me because I've never had a Tycoon takeover all of the time I've been playing Football Manager. And a cash injection potentially could see us, challenging with the bigger teams for the Champions League and maybe even winning Serie A. Now there's a failed tackle from a Leipzig player, Walters. That's a pen referee. No, Kemlin. I think we're in the second phase now, so I don't think that's going to matter. Zagaritis into the penalty area. This does seem to be working. Ricci in the back of the net, and it is 2-2. And Ricci there just stole up to the penalty area. Stole. I don't know what the word is, but he stole up to the penalty area and smashed it in the back of the net. What a nice goal that was. Let's just have a quick look at that one again, because this one wasn't disgusting. This was very nice. It's 2-2. But can we keep 2-2? Walters now fires the ball in for Azon. Doesn't even reach him. That one's going to get picked up by a Leipzig player. Shaw's now. And you know what? As I say Shaw's there, I'm actually thinking to myself, we are looking a lot surer in this second half. Strick now plays the ball to Vlasic. Vlasic. Ball inside to Ricci, ball over the top. I think that will get called offside. It doesn't really matter. He's blasted it high and wide. 67 minutes on the clock now. Azon has gone off. Phillips has come up front. I mean, that partnership has worked for us in the past. I have been starting with that partnership and it's not worked from the kickoff. So maybe it's all about the super subs. We know what Phillips can do off the bench. Ketchter has come on and replaced Vlasic, and Diarra has replaced Ilic. Well, we're putting up a decent fight in this game now. We are starting to play the ball around a little bit, and with a little bit more... No, don't give that away. OK, if you're going to give it away, then hoof it out, but that would have been suicidal giving the ball away there. Great save. Great save from the young wonder kid in goal. OK, Zagaritis now boots the ball out. We just need to be careful now. Well, we certainly can't match at Leipzig 16 shots, 10 on target, and I think their XG is about 2.8. But Ketchter now, he's running down that right-hand side. I mean, you know, my 10-year-old grandsons play football, and I'm saying to them, come on, make space, don't run together with the ball, make space. These are professional footballers, both of them running for the same ball. Ball in the box, it's in the back of the net, and Raul Garcia puts us 3-2 ahead. Oh my word. And as I'm having a little bit of a whinge and a moan about our right side there, and players running for the same ball, Zagaritis on the left hand side, looks like he'd lost it, fires it across, and Raul Garcia in the back of the net. OK, we have changed the tactic now. We've gone cautious, but a disciplined performance now, hopefully. And Fagioli is coming to tighten that midfield up. Can we nick all 3 points here? OK, we're going to need some very sterling work. That's a great tackle there from Walters. Ricci plays a ball to Schurz. Looked a little bit short, if I'm honest. We've got about 10 minutes of this game left now. And Leipzig, I feel like Leipzig will get the equaliser here because they've played a lot better than we have. But the second half performance has been so much better, and Kremer there just watches that one go over the top. 4 minutes of time added on. We don't need any more highlights now. My word, we've actually won that 3-2. So we were 1-0 down, it went to 1-1. We were 2-1 down, it went to 2-2. and then we got the third goal. So a little bit of a shuffle round once again. I had to do that against AC Milan in the Champions League. I had to kind of change the formation drastically and move things round because I just felt like it needed really shaking up. It's worked again today. We won 3-2. And after being angry at half-time, we're absolutely delighted at full-time. And that's another 2.4 million in the bank as well. Let's have a quick look at how the league's looking. Okay, 4 games played in 7th place. We've got 10 points. 7th place, you know, would be, well, we'd be in 7th heaven. See what I did there? We'd be in 7th heaven if we could finish 7th. We're doing well, let's put it that way. A nice away win there, you know. You can put financial stuff on that because, as we're going to see now, we're going to have got 2.4 million. But, yeah, another 2.4 million in the bank. We're doing very, very well. Let's hope that tycoon is just watching, because I'd like him to come in, buy the club and give me some dosh. And then I can really build a team that's going to go for Serie A and the Champions League. Okay, we have the little matter of a league game now, Serie A, and it's Palermo, and we'll see you after that for Slovan Bratislava, and it is another away game in the Champions League. We will get some home games, I promise you. Well, a 4-2 win at Palermo, goes without saying. I didn't go with that box in defence. I went to 2 strikers again. So back to what we kind of normally play. And it was a 4-2 win. Raul Garcia getting 2 goals and Ivan Azon getting one for himself as well. But there we go. AC Milan, as per usual. I think all the time we've been in Italy, I think it's been AC Milan who won the league. But they're just on a winning run at the moment. 32 points. We're in second, 31 points. And Inter Milan and Napoli are trailing 3rd and 4th places, 6 points behind on 25. Okay, it's bottom placed Slovan Bratislava now. It isn't on their ground, so you never know, but they are bottom of the Champions League. Kremer in goal, back four of Zagaritis, Struijk, Schurz and Walters. We've gone back to what we kind of know and love. Franco as the DM, Ilic in the middle. In fact, I might make Ilic a Mazzala actually. Let's make him a Mazzala on attack. De Silva is going to be the playmaker. I'm rotating that between him and Ricci at the moment. Vlasic seems to be getting back to full fitness now, fire on all cylinders, and the goal scorers from the last game, Raul Garcia and Azon up front. And of course we have super sub Phillips on the bench. Okay, and we have the kick-off. So Struijk at the back now. Just 5 seconds on the clock. Very, very poor crowding for this one. Very, very poor crowd. Okay, now down that side. Is he going to lose the ball? No, he's not. He's touched it on for himself. Garcia there. Back to Ilic. Ilic is going to fire this in the box. No, he's playing it back to Zagaritis. Zagaritis got some really good plaudits after the last couple of games. The ball's in the back of the net. And Ivan Ilic absolutely fires us into a 1-0 lead. And, well, I haven't touched anything. I'm not going to attack him or going to... It's just the original tactical formation. And, well, it seems to be working a treat at the moment. And Zagaritis, once again, with a pinpoint pass there. And, well, that's very nice. A nice finish from Ilic. De Silva in midfield. Plays the ball to Ilic, the goal scorer. Ilic into where was that into? Franco. Come on now, lads. Let's not slip back into that again. We started to turn it on a little bit again. De Silva, what's he going to do with this? He's going to have a pop. It's in the back of the net. We are winning 2-0. The referee is going to have a look at this one. Maybe somebody did stray offside there. It'd be a bit unusual if we went 2-0 up in the 9th minute. So maybe this one will get disallowed. It's a little bit unfortunate that though. It is awarded, so it's 2-0. And ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. And Franco gets absolutely smashed to the ground. But De Silva picks up the ball that's pinged to him and smashed it in the back of the net. 4 shots, 3 on target, and we are winning 2-0. Okay, Bratislava with a little bit of a chance of their own. Well, it would be if it had reached the man. Ball played forward. Lovely ball there to Ivan Azon. Is he going to take his man on? No, there were two of them. He didn't fancy that. Walters down the right-hand side, gives the ball away. And that's the second player now to do that in the first 17 minutes. And I don't like it at all. And two players there have combined to make an absolute hash of that. Zagaritis has made a hash of that. Ball chipped over the top. We did get away with one there. And although we're 2-0 up, I'm not liking the look at this. I've got my arms folded. You know what that means. Okay, unfortunately, Zagaritis there has picked up an injury, so we will replace him with Baka. These forced injuries in the first half, they do my head in. Really do my head in. Because, of course, you're only allowed a certain amount of stoppage breaks. Okay, the ball is picked up by De Silva. Is he going to smash it? Ball through there, and that is very, very nice play. The linesman's flag, unfortunately, is up on this one, so that's going to be back to 2-0, unfortunately. Yeah, it's gone to VAR. The linesman's flag was up. It will get disallowed. Unfortunate that, because that was a lovely move there. I could see, was it Azon? Was it Azon? It was right as on. Yeah, I could see Garcia there just waiting for the ball. Shame that one. Never mind. We learn by our mistakes. Well, hopefully we do. Okay, we're going to play out from the back now. Kremer, lovely ball out to Walters. Is he going to take his man on? Is he going to pass it back into midfield? He very nearly gave the ball away then. We are looking at a little bit tentative here, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know whether to give him the instruction to be a bit more disciplined. I might go in and tell him to be a bit more disciplined, because at the moment we are winning 2-0, but I kind of feel like that's only because it's the 36th place in the Champions League stage. So I think if it had been anybody better, we probably would have been in a bit of trouble here. The ball's headed in the back of the net. Raul Garcia this time does get a goal, and the referee's not looking at that one. It's 3-0. And this was very nicely built up, this one. Walters, we all decided to stay onside this time. Ball over the top. Garcia there rises. 3-0. There's only 30 minutes on the clock. Okay, well, I've been in and I've changed the tempo. I've dropped the tempo a little bit and told them to be a little bit more disciplined. So hopefully... or should I say, I've shouted it from the touchline. Disciplined, lads. Come on, sort yourselves out. Right, let's see if we can hold on to the ball a little bit better. Well, that's not worked at all, has it? Because we've given the ball away again there. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is at all. We're not really a team that gives the ball away. Unless we're playing somebody, you know, like a top Premier League side or something like that. We don't give the ball away, certainly not to somebody like Slovan Bratislava. Some of our passing today has been very, very poor. But that's not going to stop me giving the lads a pleased at half-time, because I think they have done well enough to get a pleased from me. And we're actually looking all right. Oh, no, we're not. Because we did have that forced substitution in the first half. I think we are going to have to bring on Mantella for Walters. He's played a lot of football recently. I am preferring him to, if you remember last season, Mantilla, I had to have major words with him and he wasn't in my good books. He's not really played an awful lot. He should be a very good player, but Walters has taken his place. So that's what happens if you fall out with a gobby gaffer. My advice is, don't fall out with a gobby gaffer. Right, we're going to do that. Let's move into the half time. Okay, 45 minutes on the clock now, and well, 58 seconds of the second half. That's what I'm trying to say. 58 seconds of the second half, and we get another forced injury. So Kremer is slightly injured, and of course that is not ideal because that's my wonder kid goalkeeper. Let's hope that's not too serious. So we are going to have to bring on Corvey. You've not seen an awful lot of him, but he's a substitute goalkeeper. Let's hope that he's not a nasty injury, because we need Kremer between the sticks. Okay, Slovan Bratislava slinging a corner. Fired. Oh, did Kremer Corvey make a save there? No, he didn't. Well, before this game, we were on a 6-point episode. If you remember, we played Palermo off camera. a win here would give me a 9-point episode. And I'm usually chuffed to little mint balls with a 6-point episode. So I'm not quite sure what I'm chuffed to with a 9-point episode. Maybe gold-plated mint balls. I don't know. I don't know what I've no idea what I'm talking about here. I've lost the plot. We're winning 3-0 anyway. That's the important thing. Can we get ahead on that? And that one very, very nearly tests Corvey, but just goes over the top. 57 minutes on the clock now, and I don't know whether we shouldn't maybe drop into something. I mean, we are playing discipline now in a lower tempo, but I don't know whether we shouldn't. Mantilla picks that one up nice and easy though. Fortunately, when Slovan Bratislava do get the ball, they don't really know what to do with it. I mean, hence the bottom of the league at the moment. De Silva, Mantilla. Mantilla usually is very good at getting down that right-hand side and whipping a ball in. And he's done exactly that this time. Raul Garcia on the end of it. It's his 9th goal of the season. And my word, has he been a good signing, you know. I only paid about, was it 1.7, 2.5 million for him. He was kind of a bit of an afterthought. I thought, you know what, we maybe need another striker. Particularly if we're going to play two in some games. We only had the young kid Phillips. I went in for him. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time, it looks like it's worked a treat. Raul Garcia coming in there. 9 goals for the season. Very nice indeed. Okay, of course, I've got to be very aware that we have had 2 forced substitutions in this game. So not ideal. Made a couple more changes there. We have gone to a 2DM system now. So we are playing that box. But you can play that box when you're 4-0 up. So yeah, we've got Fagioli, De Silva, Franco and Kemlin now in that box. Defensive situation there, and 4-0 up, we can easily do that. So, and I think, is it Fagioli who's come on? Yeah, Fagioli has come on. And with that, we seem to have killed the game off. I have dropped into a cautious mentality, and well, we've done our job here. A nice 4-0 win. Slovan Bratislava. It's 2 wins in the Champions League in this episode, and a 9-point episode because we got 3 points in Serie A as well. And of course the lads are going to get an absolutely delighted from the Gobby Gaffer. And there are still teams to play, but top of the shop, Fenerbahce, they've actually got a 100% record there. 5 games played, 15 points. But look who's in second. It's Torino. 5 games played, 13 points. I'm just looking at Manchester City there. Manchester City have got a game to play. They could actually overtake us. But very, very nice situation to be in. And of course, another 2.4 million in the bank. If that rich tycoon is still watching, can you please come in and take this club over? Because the money that you would bring in, believe me, I can make this team world beaters. Okay, that's for the future. Well, hopefully it is. But a very, very nice episode. Absolutely chuffed to little mint balls. Or chuffed to big mint balls. Because it's a 9-point episode. 2 Champions League wins. A league win in Serie A. Can we keep it up? I've no idea. But I'm going to do my best. Okay, going to go and play some games off camera now, and we'll definitely be back for the next Champions League game, which is a home game. Put the flags out. Yep, it's Feyenoord. And, well, if we can get a win in that one, surely we're very near to cementing a top 8 finish in the Champions League. And we know what that means. Yeah, you get straight through to the last 16. Okay, so I'm just counting up here. I've got 4 games to play off camera, and then we'll be back. So I've got Napoli, Atalanta, Genoa and AS Roma. We'll be back for the Feyenoord game, and we'll probably play the Juventus game as well, because the UEFA Champions League games are then quite spread out, because we've got the Super Cup final against AC Milan, and we've got the Italian Cup 3rd round against, well, it's still to be decided that, but very, very hectic time. And I'm kind of wondering whether in January I might need to dip into the transfer market again and possibly just beef us up a little bit. Because I'm noticing the injuries that we're getting, I can't fill a bench. And it's a bit bonkers over here in Italy because you have 15 players on the bench. Yeah, I know, 15, you heard it right. Okay, we'll see you very shortly.